The problems of the West arise from the mind, from intellect, from logic, reason, technology based largely upon these factors. The problems are of violence. The problems are created by a system which we call analysis. When the mind is put to use to solve the problems of mankind, it uses basically the analytical tool. Analyze. How do you analyze? Break into pieces. Do you know there is no way of analyzing something except by breaking it into pieces? Do you know if a problem is set before you and you are asked to analyze that problem, what you will do? Take different pieces aside. There is no way to have a look at a problem non-analytically which can break things. If you take a non-analytical view, which is called the synthesis view, the view in which you can take a total view, that is only possible if you are not employing mind, logic, analysis. The human soul is capable of giving you a total view of a problem. The human soul, the spiritual development, spiritual consciousness is capable of looking at a problem in its totality, in its oneness, in its integrity, and finding a solution. But the mind is not capable of doing that. The mind will go into each part of it, break it up, and say, now this part correlates with this part in this way. That is how the cause and effect of syllogism applied in analysis works through the mental process. Every time the mind has been used to solve a problem, it has led to violence and aggression and fear and doubt. Look at the history of human beings. Look at individual histories. Look at our own life. Look at how we try to solve problems. When we use too much thinking, use too much of our mind and intellect, what happened? We try to analyze, think, look at all the pieces and got more confused, tried to see what we could do with it, ultimately landed up in a state of fear and doubt and violence and aggression because of this use of this mind. Not so with the soul. Not so with the spirit. If we look at a problem, spiritually speaking, if we look at a spiritual solution to a problem, any problem, worldly problem, problem of affluence, problem of seeking, problem of life, what is a spiritual way of looking at a problem? Look at the totality of the problem. Look where it fits into the whole scheme of things. Look at the whole of creation in its totality. See where it fits. See the insignificance of what you are looking at in its totality. This spiritual viewpoint is only made available when there is enough spiritual evolution and growth. Today, this spiritual point of view is being imbibed by the West because the other system has failed. They have seen that either you destroy yourself or turn spiritual. The choice has become simple. Either we destroy ourselves upon this planet Earth or we turn spiritual. There is no other choice. Spiritual evolution has brought us to this fort, brought us straight to this question. Are you going to use the highest human values, the highest spiritual values to control all this monster called technology and high intellect? Are you going to control it through spirituality and save yourself? Or are you going to let these monsters overrun you and destroy you in the process? Spirituality alone can save mankind at this time. But it looks like the Creator, in His original plan, through which this world came into being, through which this creation came up as we see it today, had this plan set itself that spiritual evolution will come to the fore, to the head, become available to mankind when it needs it most. Today, mankind needs this spiritual evolution more than ever before. Therefore, the spiritual ideas can be used by mankind in order to control the great destructive power of technology and intellect.